When you have a loved one with special needs, finding affordable, safe housing is really the most important thing on our list. We want to make sure that we know that they will be taken care of when we're not here. Hi, I'm Christine Matus from the Matus Law Group, and I want to go over the three top options to consider when you're thinking about housing for our loved one with special needs. Number one, housing options. Finding affordable, safe housing for our loved one with special needs is the number one priority for all of our families. Right now, if you're taking care of a loved one with a disability, they typically are living with you and you're caring for them. You know their needs, you know their wants, and you're there to help them. But what happens when you're no longer there to care for them? Where will they live? Who will be taking over? These are hard questions that families have to grapple with day by day as our loved one gets older. I'm here to make sure that you start early, making those considerations and thinking about where to place our loved ones when we're no longer here. If your loved one has an intellectual disability, there are many programs available that could help our loved ones find affordable housing and have programs to help stimulate them and provide them the care that they need. A large number of the groups will provide medical care, social interaction, and activities to help our loved one thrive when we're not there to do that for them. But it's important to start early and to find out what those programs are. One of the more cutting edge programs are called supportive housing, where our loved ones are living in a separate place, but there are therapies, there are people in there living with them, caring for them, and making sure that they can be as independent as possible. Supportive housing isn't everywhere. So again, start early, find out where these type of housing situations exist and get the information early so that you can have your loved one eligible for these programs. We want to make sure that we're always having sufficient funds to care for our loved one, especially when we're looking for group housing or separate type of housing. Making sure that you have the right benefits in place is so important. One strategy is to make sure that you have a special needs trust established so that your loved one will have assets that will not disqualify them from programs such as Medicaid or SSI. Another crucial planning tool is life insurance. Life insurance is a great tool to make sure to have in place so that if something happens to you or the guardian of your loved one with special needs, that their trust can be funded automatically with life insurance. Number three, don't wait. As you've heard, I keep saying don't wait because it's so hard finding the right type of shelter and housing for our loved one. A lot of times group housing has a waiting list. So we want to make sure that we place our loved one on the waiting list early or that we seek out the most appropriate housing shelter for them without a rush and without the pressure of knowing that we're running out of time. Failing to have a plan in place causes unneeded stress, not only on the family, but on your loved one with special needs. They'll need time to adjust to their new living condition. So again, starting early is so ideal. Look, talking about housing for our loved one with special needs is not easy. I know for a fact because I also have a child with special needs. And thinking about group housing or alternate housing for her is worrisome. It makes us upset and it also makes us feel, what can we do? Are we doing things the right way? But what makes me happy is that we are starting early. We're getting all our ducks in order and we're making sure that we explore all options that are available. So it's important that you do the same. Start early, look at all your options, and contact our firm. We're happy to discuss the alternatives that we've heard other families have taken and tools that can make sure that you and your family are financially secure to take care of your loved one no matter where they live.